All right. So what's up, everybody? Your boy John Deere Man 22 here. Excuse me. Welcome back to another video. So today is March 12th, 2026, and as always, welcome back to the channel. We are only 100 days away from what is going to be the most banger concert ever. So, yeah. Still have a lot of days left. Until then, we still got 2 months in between March and June. So, yeah, and we still have 2 months of school left. So, anyway, so I did look for any FS news. It wasn't much for FS news, so I didn't really much mind that I looked, but I looked anyway. So, yeah. So anyway, FS 25 Season 14. Updates with that. I just got the videos uploaded today. I just got the episodes uploaded today, so now you guys got 7 through 12 to watch now. For those of you that haven't watched Season 14, go back to episode 1 and start from there. Because then you guys will see all the madness that goes into getting all this equipment, getting all that equipment back to the farm, and getting stuff ready to go, and getting stuff put away, and harvest, and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I know. The puppy that we have here scratched and bit the crap out of my arm Wednesday, so yesterday morning, so, but anyway, back on topic here. FS 25 Season 14. So anyway, episode 7, basically, continued on barley harvest until the wagons were full. Then, excuse me, went until basically I continued on with barley harvest, and the combine was full almost immediately because of how high yielding that barley was. Not even realizing how high yielding that barley was. Holy freaking crap. Was that that had to have been the most high yielding barley I think I've ever seen in my life. So, anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, then after I got the wagons full in episode 7, I brought the 4755 back from season 13, had the duals removed off of it, and had the weights taken off, and got my Westfield auger back from season 10, which that thing, I'm surprised for as old as that thing was, it ran just fine. So, and then I also got the small John Deere unloading auger, which was also from season 10, which was the last season that it appeared in, along with the Westfield. Because we hadn't seen that auger, we hadn't seen any of those augers since FS22 season 10. The final season of FS22, that is. Whatever you guys want to call it. Got the Westfield back to the farm with the 4755. Got it set on the bin. And basically barley harvest ran perfectly for the rest of it. The 1688 made it back to the farm. Now, obviously, if you guys remember in episode 3, it broke down. And now, all these episodes later, finally, it was fixed and was able to come back. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Then I ended up finishing barley harvest with the 1688, which made barley harvest go a little bit quicker because it had a bigger extension, which is the same extension that's on the 2188, which is the main corn and soybean combine. 1688 got reduced down to a oat combine, which that combine kind of needed a change. So, oh well. Combining oats with that combine isn't bad. It's good. It actually runs the pickup header a lot nicer than the Massey did when it had the Massey Ferguson 400 pickup header on it. And yeah, ran just fine, ran perfectly. Ran so gosh dang smooth on those on field 2. Harvest was a breeze to finish up. And yeah, then in the final then in episodes 11 and 12, I started and finished wheat harvest because it was just one field. And the combine, combine is still sitting in the yard, still sitting on the field with wheat still in it. So I have to get the wheat out of that combine yet, which I did unhook the other wagon because the other wagon I didn't need. And yeah. So, yeah, and it took me a while to figure out where the train station was. And now that I know where the train station is, now I can go back and run the 4955 back to the farm. And then I should be able to get everything set again after I get the last load of barley until I get the last load of wheat down to the train station and get that dumped. Now, obviously, this is the first I've ever heard of this, is that you don't get money right away when you dump it at the train station. It gets stored there, but they won't sell it. That's because I gotta run the train myself, which isn't far. It's not that far off, actually, because I can easily make a whole crap load of money off of it. And I mean a whole crap load of money off of it. Especially with the barley, which the barley sells good in June. Well, not in June, in January. So, at this point, I have to get the W4 back to the farm with the John Deere unload auger and get started on unloading that bin of barley and get that all hauled to the train station, so that way I can get all that done and moved out of the way. Which, with the 2670 on the Ripper, I'm probably going to have to swap that out for the 4955 until I can get back, until I can get it, until I get all the wheat, until I can get all the barley hauled down to the train station, which I'm probably going to have to run another tractor because trying to get pulling 2 wagons into that train station, and that tip point being, and you only have just enough space for the front for the tractor to go on while the wagon is unloading. So more or less, the 2670 is going to have to make the runs from the farm to the train station and back to the farm again, which I'm only going to be able to haul one wagon with it. So that's going to make things a little tough for me to actually get both, to actually have both wagons down there. And once I get all the barley down there, then I'll signal for the train to stop. I'll get the train loaded. I'll get the cars loaded up with the wheat and the barley and get that all hauled away. And once it gets all hauled away, then we're good. Then we'll hopefully make a big bank off of the wheat and off the barley too. So it should be pretty good. I would think so. Hold on 1 minute, you guys. All right, so I'm back. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. But anyway, so yeah. So that is where I left you guys off at, was after I got the 4955 and the fully loaded wagon of wheat to the train station, which if you guys did see towards the end of episode 12, I did miss the turn off, so I had to turn around, go back, and find the right turn to get in and pull into the train station. So, which the grain will get sold at Goldcrest Valley. So, yeah. So it should be pretty good. I would think so. We are going to have a good time with it. Of course, I got to get the rest of the wheat down there to the train station. And then, obviously, after I get all the wheat hauled down there, then I'll swap the 2670 out for the 4955. 4955 can go on the chisel plow and start chisel plowing the root crops under, and the 2670 can get hooked up to the wagon and start hauling loads to from the farm to the train station, because the 2670 goes 27 miles an hour tops. So it's quicker than the 4955. Obviously, the fastest one we got is the 8950, and 8950 has a lot of power, and it has a good headlong speed too. So I'm probably more or less gonna get that tractor out and hook that up to the wagon instead, and that way the grain can get hauled in a lot quicker. And who knows, maybe I'll hook both wagons together, and then when I get down to the train station, I'll have to unhook one. I'll have to unhook the back one, get the front one dumped first, then pull that around, get that unhooked, hook the full one up, and then run that and then get that get that pulled up to the pit to dump that, get both wagons hooked back up, and then head back to the farm to get another load. Because there's 100,000 and some bushels of barley sitting in that bin at the farm, so we'll have to see if I'll have to see if I can get it all hauled in. And meanwhile, I also had the 4320 brought back to the farm, because I had to get that put on the drill to drill in oats. I had to get that brought back to the farm because I had to drill in oilseed radish on fields 1, 2, and 3. and I have to get all that situated and ready to go. And yeah, so it'll be quite a it's gonna take some time, you guys. It's gonna take some time, but I believe we'll have a good shot with this one, so we should be all right with it. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna say get another drill and then hook both of them together. Well, then that will equate to the 4320 losing its job, because the 4320 can easily run one seed drill. If it runs two, that's going to make for quicker seeding, but it's going to take a little bit more power to pull them, which means I'd have to look at either using the 2670 or the 4955, because the 8950 is still on the field cultivator. So yeah, so that's where next Wednesday's episodes are going to be, is just hauling the last of the wheat that I combined, get the combine unloaded, then basically get everything set, ready to go for that, and then get the unload auger and the W4 back to the farm, and haul barley probably for the remainder of the episodes, while the 4320 is still drilling in the oats. So yeah, so that's as far as I know for right now. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe with everyone. Love you guys. And stay safe over the weekend. Later, you guys. Stay safe with everyone.